even know how to change that. So now we get into the this idea, this mind map or this flow chart of matter and how matter is divided up on. Yeah, you need to know this. And I even say I've added, these are things that I've added to tweak and improve um, the content part. And I said these are really important because we need to start thinking in chemistry about chemicals at a particle level. So there's these models, these really good theories on what all matter is made up of, and we want to start representing those by drawing particles. So yes, you're going to make notes and you're going to include these pictures. You could simplify these pictures. You don't need to, like for this one over here of the heterogeneous mixture. This is a big chunk, like this is where you could see it. It would be like having a drink and you put some floaty pieces in it. You can still see the floaty pieces in there, and so therefore it becomes a heterogeneous mixture. Then we go, this is again some industry content. They talk about a pizza, and those are good things because we can relate to that. But you need to have a note on and be able to answer the question if I was to say on the test, what is a suspension? You don't want to go back into your content to answer that question. You want to just open up grab your notes. And by the way, you use your notes on your tests as well. You want to grab your notes and you want to look at it and fire it up, answer the question. Okay, so then it goes through and it talks a little bit more, and then we get to, hey, wait a minute, I think I remember drawing these. Yep, you drew them in, I think you started in grade 9, and for sure you did a lot of it in grade 10. So they talk a little bit about Bohr. I don't want you to use the next because sometimes I change up. I should probably delete that, but um, I change up the content and make the flow, um, improve the flow. And sometimes there's material that I'll combine together. And also the ministry repeats and repeats a lot of the ideas. So make sure I wouldn't click on the next. I would just then go to the left here and on content 2, after you've got that note, excuse me, sorry, we're now into atomic structure. So you want to have a title of this note. Now we're delving into that matter elements is mainly what we're going to focus on. Everything starts, the basic smallest piece is an atom, and that atoms are found on a periodic table, a single structure, a single um, um, atom, known as elements. I didn't explain that very well, but we will get into that in more detail. Okay, so watch the following video supporting this lesson. When you click on it, this page came up, and someone had told me about this, and I think I know. Well, I actually don't know what's going on, but I know how to fix it. If you right click on the link and you open the link in a new page, you'll see I did a quick lesson here explaining the Bohr Rutherford, and I use magnets. You'll see these. I'll be pulling these up. I'm not going to watch this video for you, but I would make notes. If I'm making a video, you want to make notes on the video. Okay, so I've summarized some ideas here. I've added some language. I've connected it to the activity you're doing, and then I'm drawing my Bohr Rutherford pictures, labeling things, the nucleus, and all the different parts. Then I get into atomic number and atomic mass. Okay. So when I go back here, now I'm delving into this whole thing of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Again, some review, but you may be rusty. It's not like you're, at dinner table and you're talking about, hey, how are your protons doing? So it's language we need to refamiliarize ourselves with. D2L has it set up that there's some questions they'll ask you. You want to answer those questions. They're important. You need to stop and you need to think about it and use your notes and see if you can answer this question. And then they actually post the answers for you, which is nice. You can do the work and then you can check your answers. So now we're drawing the Bohr Rutherford model. I love this picture. It's quite well done. And then it talks about the 3 main parts. This is very similar to what I've done. So you may think that the volume, like it looks like a lot of material, but it's really combining that quick video I did and these ideas together. So you could look at your note that you made from the video, and then you can say, okay, I'm going to add some more pieces here. We've got charge, we've got the atomic mass unit, we've got some things to add to that. And then there's another review. Take time. This is not for submission, but it's for you to practice and feel comfortable with the material. So then we get into our Bohr diagrams. All this material is important. Okay. And we're going to move down to, this is where, to me, you need to get down to this point tomorrow or Wednesday on day 2. And then we start working on your assignment. Okay. And I say, read the entire assignment before starting. This one's being assessed for knowledge and communication. So it's part of your kind of report card mark type thing. So I had to design this. The ministry had some outdated information, so you'll see it looking a little bit different. I apologize. I tried to do the editing using their template, and it did not go well. In fact, I had someone help me, and they said it's really difficult too. So just follow my instructions. And this is a build a Bohr exercise, and I've got instructions and I got the Dropbox of where you're going to produce it. So this is a building a Bohr. This is the actual assignment, but I'm not going to go into that because what I've done is I've made a video. So this is Miss Webb making a video of how to work with this simulation. Okay, that's me going through it. And again, I'm just showing you. Now I made this a couple days ago. There may be a little bit, if you're hearing some information, hey miss, that's a little bit outdated. It's okay. The gist of it is there to explain how you're going to use the simulation. It's fantastic. Drag and drop. You get to play. So then most importantly, after making your note on the above simulation, and I got a spelling error there, I'll correct that, complete the following assignment for assessment. So click on Build a Bohr, and what you'll see is something, don't know. Not sure why that's showing up like that. I will check that, and you are going to see your assignment, and what I'm going to do is just quickly switch off of student mode. And I'm going to go under the assignment. So this is teacher mode now. And this is what you would be clicked to. I think it's because I haven't posted it yet, and that's the reason why it's saying it's hey miss. It's not there. Okay, so after familiarizing yourself with PhET, that's a simulation, that's the name of it. Sketch a picture of the following elements: lithium, boron, carbon, oxygen, and neon, and submit here. So you have to take a piece of paper, blank, okay, and you have to title this your assignment, and you can put the name whatever way, build a Bohr, and you're going to have your pictures and drawn on here, and this is what you're going to submit. So just a few points about that. When you're going to submit this, you've done your work. You can take a picture of it and then import it as a JPEG. You can scan it if you're fortunate enough to have a scanner and then attach it as a JPEG. It really needs to somehow be attached, but there's another thing that you must do and I'll be adding these instructions in here. I'm not quite done this one. When you go to submit your assignment, you're going to push the button, record video. Now, you've done all your work, you've read the instructions, okay, blah, blah, blah. I've got that. Go over here and you'll see that I've included a rubric, right, that tells you how to get a level 4 if you want it. Level 3 is just kind of, the Ontario standard. And level 4, I make it slightly different. Like let's say I might say you need to add color to your labels. It's something that I think is simple to do if you choose to do that. So if you don't want to add color and stuff like that, then you can just stay at the Ontario standard, which is our level 3. So you've gone through, you looked at the rubric, you've done your assignment, you're ready to post it or to submit it. It's not build a Bohr. You're only submitting it to me, you're not posting it to people. So build a Bohr, got it completed, happy. So then you go down here and you push record video, and it doesn't work very well because, well, it won't work because I am using my webcam right now, so it doesn't work. But what will happen is that this is why the webcam was so important, and you'll actually record and say, hey, Miss Webb, here's my build a Bohr. I want to see, this is like if you were to come into class, you go, here, Miss Webb, here's the assignment. Okay, this is like you handing me the assignment. So just a quick video, record a video. It's just for me. This is not going anywhere. It's going strictly to me. I want you to do the video. So there's two things, and again, I'll put those instructions in there that you need to attach the document, your assignment, and then you need to record a video. If you don't do it, then I'm sending it back to you to record it to correct that. So hopefully that, this is our kind of our first assignment that we submitted, and this one is more kind of, I talk about stumbling a little bit because we're unfamiliar with it perhaps, and as we do more and more, it'll get better and better. So this first assignment, although it counts, it doesn't count as much as future assignments. Okay, great, have fun. It's an awesome simulation.